morning, class. Oh, who was I yesterday? Well, today, Chief Joseph with you, and I'll be presenting Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, chapter 21. So in 21, he washes up on the shore of a late Irish village, and instead of being greeted with, how can we help you, sir? Here's an inn you can go stay at and get food. They're angry with him, so they haul him to the magistrate because a crime had occurred the night before, and he kind of fits the description of some of the villagers there. So they take him to the magistrate, a judge, and the magistrate asks for testimony from villagers, and they all say, single guy in a rowboat, kind of oddly acting, ran up on the beach, killed a dude. All of their stories sync up together. So the magistrate's, Mr. Kerwin, he's saying it's not looking too good for you. Victor again is thinking of, I just wanted this to be over with. I created this monster, and now he's ruining lives all across Europe. They say, okay, last thing, all this testimony is very damning to you, so we're going to take you in and we're going to show you the corpse. And the magistrate's thinking we'll get some reaction from him. So they go in. The presence of the magistrate and witnesses passed like a dream from my memory when I saw the lifeless form of Henry Clerval stretched before me. I gasped for breath, and throwing myself on the body, I exclaimed, "Here, my murderous machinations deprived you also, my dearest Henry, of life. Too, I have already destroyed other victims away to their destiny, but you, Clerval, my friend, my benefactor." Remember, this is his best friend forever. So he gets stuck in the dungeon. The magistrate, interestingly enough, puts him in the nicest room in the dungeon because he has some sensitivity there, because that's not how a murderer reacts to the corpse. They don't run and hug it, or at least that's not what I typically think of as a murderer would do with their victim. So this magistrate Kerwin continues to be sympathetic. He even visits him. He has nurses from the village nurse him back to health, because of course he has a nervous breakdown again when seeing Clerval. And then one day when the magistrate visits him, he says, "Listen, I don't want to upset you, but I have really good news for you. One of your family members is visiting, and they're here." And he said, "Whoa, really? Who is it?" "Your dad. It's my dad." And so he's stoked. "Soon, oh, very soon, will death extinguish these throbbings and relieve me from the mighty weight of anguish that bears me to the dust, and in executing the award of justice, I shall also sink to rest." His dad doesn't know what to do with that. What are you talking about? You want to die? That's how bad this is? What is your problem? Eat food, sleep, drink water, get better, period. I think his dad's kind of sick of it, like he's whining or something. Then the grand jury votes to remove the indictment because it's obvious that he didn't do it. So he's free, but he's still so sick he can't travel home to Geneva, Switzerland. Again, back to impulsivity, back to anxiety, back to mental illnesses, mental problems. "I could not sustain the fatigues of a journey, for I was a shattered wreck, the shadow of a human being. My strength was gone. I was a mere skeleton, and fever night and day preyed upon my wasted frame." Kind of weird how talking about fevers and stuff a lot and we're going through what we're going through right now. The end of chapter 21, my big takeaway here is that he starts to take drugs, kind of like Soma, only his is called laudanum, and it was a real thing. Basically, a depressant. People would take it to sleep. It was a painkiller, but not like what we have today. I mean, very primitive painkiller sleep aid. Still addictive, and I think still used in some forms by physicians, like mental health physicians, or at least like components of it are used in some mental health drugs. Well, this has been Chief Joseph of the Nez Perce tribe reporting to you today, chapter 21. I hope you enjoy. Good afternoon, class.